What's going on, Jeff? Hope everybody enjoyed the All-Star weekend and the draft. I didn't see much after the first day, but I heard some of the highlights. Waiting to hear what Meb has to say. I actually don't know if Meb bid on anything tonight. So let me put the divisions in now. You can grab the Centrals if you want, since you already put it out there. Here's the division information for anybody who's joined the break. Looks like Jeff is grabbing the AL Central and NL Central. So that looks like it's a total of 21 spots. So 1050. If anybody's new to our breaks, the divisions are the players who weren't purchased in the auctions, and we break them up by division. So and we offer them up to you guys for 50 cents each. So significantly discounted from what they would have been on eBay. There's our PayPal Venmo info. Benjamin, what's going on, man? You can have the NL East, and Judd taking the AL East. Judd, so you're an Orioles fan, I'm assuming that means? I think I remember that from the last break. We don't break it down to just the Orioles, but the AL East had 19 spots left over, so 950. Let's see, Benjamin, NL East was $5. And let me start copying these division spots in so you guys know who you're claiming. So here's the AL West spots, the AL Central spots, Nick, the AL Central was already taken by Jeff. The AL East spots, what did I say, 19 of them? So there's the AL East spots. Judd, it's Bowman 2022. It's a retail, 2 retail boxes, so a mega box and a blaster box, a Sapphire, a first edition, a jumbo, and a hobby box. Judd had asked first, so Judd, are you taking the AL East? If not, it's going to Nick. Thanks, Benjamin. See that payment through. $950, Judd, is that what I said? $950 for the 19 spots. And since it sounds like you didn't have anybody in the auction, then it'll be an extra $4.99 for shipping. Nick, we still have both of the Wests open. Let me keep dropping in the players by division. So both Wests still there. Any other prospects open? No. Well, these were the leftover that weren't purchased, and they're all broken into divisions. So Judd, Nick, you got the Wests. So the Wests were a total of 6, and that should have said 550 instead of 6. So it's 1150 for Nick, and then Judd. The total, what did I say? 950 plus 5 minus a cent. So 1449. And then I believe the NL East was still available. Let me just double check that. No, Benjamin took the NL East. So all spots are now taken, assuming Nick has the Wests. Let me check to see if there's anybody who hasn't been paid for. There were a few spots left, but when I last checked, Zach, there were no first guys that weren't purchased in the auctions, but I'm going to check now to see if there's anybody that wasn't paid for yet. Not a big game choice. So we got Detroit and who is pitching for Detroit? That looks like what is his name? Jeff Beck, the old Detroit closer. All right, let's see. Yeah, we do have one big spot that hasn't been paid for, and a few other first spots that haven't been paid for. So it's already 9:08. Those guys have had long enough to get paid up. Judd, what do you mean by the link? You trying PayPal or Venmo? Let me know, and I can type it into the chat in case you can't read it. The big one's Colson Montgomery. Thank you, Nick. Let's see. Yep, see that payment. Venmo, let me type it into the chat. It's at Hot Ice Breaks. Zach has first dibs on Colson. Let me just check the price. So Colson went for 96. I'll round it down to 95 for you if you wanted. Zach. We also have Nori Vera, who sold for $10. I'll bring that one down to $750. Randy Vasquez went for $10.50. I'll bring it down to 10. Luis Gonzalez went for $650. I'll bring it down to 5. Larry Ernesto for $425. So we'll do that spot for 4. Before we confirm Norhe, he was also part of the Colson order. So I have to have somebody take the Colson spot before I can confirm the Norhe spot. Albert Vasquez taking Vasquez. Let me clear that Vasquez order in eBay. All right, Randy Vasquez is cleared out in eBay, and good for you, Albert. Yeah, Acuna was taken in the auctions. Let me just write Albert taking Vasquez. Zach, I don't have Cash App. So that was 10 for Vasquez for Albert. Albert, just let me know who you had in the auctions, just in case your information doesn't match up to eBay or Venmo or PayPal. Zach, just Venmo or PayPal is what we use currently. Colson and Nore Vera. Judd, I believe it looks like Zach is taking Colson and Vera. Zach, we just need that part of the payment, and we need that payment tonight, though. So before I cancel that order, I need that payment to go through. Let's see. Judd, the PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Albert, thank you for confirming you at Rodolfo and Alaska. Let me just go back through the list one more time before we start picking our boxes. Zach, I don't, because we don't have Venmo. I mean, because we don't have Cash App or Zelle. I need to make that spot available for somebody else. I can't let I can't cancel that order without that spot being sold. I saw your message that you just sent me, Zach. So Vera and Colson still available. We also had Luis Rodriguez available. Oh no, never mind. Luis Gonzalez available for $6. Zach, I see your messages on Facebook. I'm just not sure how you're going to send the payment over. I'd love to give them to you. I just don't know how we can make the transaction work because I don't have the payment methods that you use. Judd, I'm not sure what you're saying. You typed in our PayPal and Venmo. You don't know either? I'm still not exactly sure what that means. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I know you've paid us in the past. I'm not sure why it's not coming up. The PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. The Venmo is at hoticebreaks. I'm not going to hold things up over the East. Zach, I'm still not really sure what's going on here because I'm not sure how you're planning on paying. I can't adjust your invoice up $100 in eBay. They won't let me do that. So it would have to either be through Venmo or PayPal. So I think I'm just gonna have to make them Judd. I'm gonna try this quickly, Judd, but I don't want to hold up the entire break over it. I can adjust at 8 for Vera. So let me make Colson available for everybody else again. And if we can sell Colson, then I believe eBay may let me adjust the invoice up 8. Judd, do you remember what you paid me on last time? Was it? Oh, I see you. How do I get to that? View story message.
It's a little bit of a quick turnaround. Maybe kind of slogging along during the break. You'll celebrate the strong first half for him and Ben. Then I feel like that early double dip schedule might have caught him by surprise.
All right, guys, we're going to get started in just 1 second.
That's all right. They'll bounce back.
All right, Judd, I'm sending the request on PayPal right now. Nope. I almost just paid you. That was close. This is sending you a payment. I'm not sure how to request money here. All right, Judd, let's get this figured out after. I don't want to hold up the break for everybody. What's going on, Steve? Joe. Yeah, let's get this thing going. This has been the most confusing pre-break sale I've ever had, so I don't want to hold it up any longer. Zach, I don't know how to send you a separate invoice, and I don't want to hold things up anymore. So I'm going to leave the spots open in eBay. This is just too confusing. And hope the guy in eBay pays for his order. All right. What do we want? Well, actually, let's pick our boxes first. Zach, no, I have to leave the entire order for the guy on eBay. This is just getting to be too much, and I'm holding up the entire break for this. So I'm going to just move on and hope the guy on eBay pays. All right. So we have our 2 boxes here of first edition. We only have 1 Mega, 1 Sapphire, 1 Blaster. So let's pick between the first editions. So top one is 1, bottom one is 2. First person to post 1 or 2 in the chat can pick which one of these 2 boxes we're going to open. Zach going bottom. I'll take that. And then we're going back to the hobby boxes. We have 2 hobby boxes, 1 jumbo. So we'll open this jumbo, but 1 or 2, top or bottom, on the jumbo. I mean, on the hobby box. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Everybody's saying 2. We'll go with the bottom on the hobby also. Zach, if he doesn't pay, though, I will give you the dibs on that one. All right, everybody, we are ready. We're going to start like we've been doing the last few weeks with the retail portion of the break. So do we want to go blaster or do we want to go mega to start things off? Good luck, everybody. What do we think of the All-Star game? I thought it was definitely a little aggressive that Steve Garvey came on the field afterwards and said it was one of the most interesting All-Star games in history. It seemed like a really boring game to me. And despite my lack of love for pitchers in the hobby, I actually do like pitchers duels. Yeah, I definitely agree with that too, Zach. Buxton probably deserved that MVP. I can't believe only 3 Yankees have won All-Star Game MVPs in the past. So let's see. Mega. We will start with the Mega, which is what we did last week too. And it hit pretty well last week. So let's see if we can keep that streak going. Definitely. I figured there was an East Coast bias, which is why I would have thought that more Yankees would have been, especially Yankee bias, would have won All-Star Game MVPs in the past. All right, everybody, good luck. We got our empty Mega Bucks. And our first pack starts with some paper. We're going to scan through the non-rookies, non-first. We have an Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, O'Neill Cruz on the board in our first box. And our first box and first pack, Dustin Harris, Robbie Martin Jr., Adley Rutschman, chromes of Matt Frazier, and Fran Aldui. All those Buxton injuries. It does feel like he's younger with the lack of time he spent on the field. Assuming by next year, O'Neill Cruz will probably be in the home run derby. I think my guy Pete put a little bit too much pressure on himself in the game in the home run derby. Speaking of Stanton. Elijah Tatis, Darren Baker, Elijah Tatis again in chrome, and Edgar Cuero. I didn't think that doing deadlifts in the middle of rounds was necessarily the play for Pete. And with the pressure he was putting on himself, it definitely seemed like once he was down 30-plus home runs to J-Rod, it was going to be really tough for him. Hoy Park, Cal Raleigh, Simon Muzziotti, Adrian Sagasti, first chromes of Yoribel Angeles and Martin Jimenez. Alejo Lopez, Dario Lopez, Lenyon Sosa, and Alan Cerda. Just realized that Alan Cerda is, I think, number 4 already, according to Fangraphs in the Reds organization, which is not too bad a farm system. You can't recall a Hobby Legends. Let's see. So any autos that are paper that pull out of these retail boxes. A couple weeks ago, we pulled an Enoy Jimenez. So that would be part of that lot. There are a number of hobby only Legends cards. I've seen an autograph of Chipper Jones pulled, so that would be an example of what would get what the hobby would be. Luca Tresh getting our first Mojo refractor. Trey Sweeney off to another good start after we pulled the Aqua Lava last week, I think it was. Gavin Sheets. Kenzie Noel and Luke Waddell. Nice start to the Mojos. You saying Roa is not that good? Oh, Roa is at worst a good 3. Gotcha. Yeah, I have some cool cards from that were left over that nobody ever purchased of Connor Phillips from a few years ago. He was in 2020 Bowman draft. So I had a few cool cards of him, and I was looking at him in their farm system today. I didn't realize that he was their number 6 prospect already. Definitely some good pitching in that system. We have a Bobby Witt Mojo. J-Rod Mojo. Don't hate that. Jason Dominguez. Some nice non-firsts. Brady Allen and Ronier Quintero. Not a bad mega box. The J-Rod will definitely sell for something. I don't think we hit a single non-first Chrome card besides the J-Rod, Witt, and Dominguez out of the Mojos. So, in that sense, a very nice mega. So we got a Ray Wave of Rodriguez on Sunday. Now we got a Mojo of him today. Certainly making a name for himself in the All-Star game. Matt McClain. Yeah, but I saw Matt McClain was just below Phillips. And then I think Allen is number 2 in the organization. Ooh, I haven't. We've almost broken an entire case, and I haven't of Top Series 2. I haven't seen one J-Rod, Witt, or Torque. All right, going to our blaster next. That is where we had our retail auto 2 weeks ago. What's that card selling for now? The Witt SSP. What does it even look like? I haven't even checked it. Oh, damn it. I forgot. All right, starting off our first blaster pack with Ahoy Park, Cal Raleigh, Alejo Lopez. There's a Trout. Kevin Alcantara, Virtuosic. First papers of Luca Tresh, Logan Cerny, Diego Rincones, Ellie De La Cruz getting on the board, and Malcolm Nunez with the very warped card. That's weird. Don't often see cards come out that warped out of these, but I guess maybe blasters are different than hobby. Who was your rookie short print? Rookie short, I don't know. Maybe it's in the last 2 boxes. I'm trying to think. We got a Jared Duran, Simeon Woods Richardson on the top 100. We have a green coming up. Sedane Rafaela, Hernandez, Jimenez Papers, Warming Bernabel in chrome, and a green refractor, Nico Cavadas, green shimmer. That is card number 6 of 99. Nice blaster. Haven't seen that very often out of these blasters. A green number to 99. Nice hit for the Cavada spot. He'll take the 2 Series 2 boxes. What? Let's see. We hit an SSP, but I don't remember if it was a rookie. I'll have to look through because I have pictures of all of our breaks. and our big hits. I have to check after to see if we did hit it yet. If not, good to know that there's a rookie SSP coming somewhere. That will make the next break very interesting. All right, already off to a nice start tonight with the Cavadas. Definitely one of the nicest cards we pulled out of a blaster. Carlos Aguiar, Hendry Mendez, Samad Taylor, Curtis Mead, and Shalin Polanco. We have a Mead, a Berna Bell, and an Ellie De La Cruz already out of this blaster. So far, so good. Reaper, who's Cam that you're saying is going to be the Reds' number one prospect? Is that the kid somebody they drafted this year? Looks like we got Fran Alduy on the board again. I'll drop it back in for you in a minute, Judd. We have Kyle Mueller, Spencer Strider, Shohei Ohtani. Enjoyed seeing him get picked off at first base by Kershaw. Dominguez High Five Futures. Papers of Joshua Baez. And chromes of Matt Frazier and Fran Alduy again. Judd, see if you scroll up, if you're able to find it. I'm pretty sure you were in the chat when I posted it before. If not, I'll post it after the blasters finished. Cam Collier picked 8th. I like the Mets pick 10 overall, taking the catcher. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that we're going to try and use Francisco as trade bait now. Joe Ryan, Josiah Gray, Rodolfo Castro, Connor Wong, Reed Detmers, top 100, Lizarraga, Quintana, Papers, and Elijah Tatis and Pedro Leon chromes. Strider, yeah, with the way Strider's been playing, that definitely would be. One pack left out of the blaster. Where do you guys want to go from here? Do we want to go first edition or we want to go Sapphire first after this? Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, O'Neal Cruz getting a Rookie of the Year Favorites Chrome card. Diego Velasquez and chromes of Jimenez and Yoribel Angeles. Looks like it was sort of the same collation in this blaster as it was in the Mega. So a lot of guys on the board twice already. Let's actually top load this O'Neal Cruz. Looks like everybody wants the first edition first. He's already ranked higher than Ellie, and Ellie's certainly hasn't been a slouch at all. 20 home runs already, multiple multi-home run games from both sides of the plate. You guys are helping the point of I don't understand how Connor Phillips is already number 6 in the organization with all the guys the Reds are developing right now. Are the Reds still? I'm not making it up that the Reds owners were trying to sell the organization, right? It's seems like they should try and hold on another couple of years with the tools they have coming up. All right, we have our first edition box empty. By who? Does that mean who? Where did I hear that they were trying to sell the organization? I think they were talking about it earlier this year when they were losing like every single game, and after they had traded Winker and a couple whoever else they traded. All right, starting off the first edition box, we have firsts of Adrian Sagasti, Michael Triana, Dustin Harris, Jose Rodriguez. Oh, Judd, you weren't able to find the AL East list? Let me drop it in again. Oh, who ranks the kid over Ellie already? Here comes the AL East list for you, Judd. Oh, that was what they were doing. They were threatening to move to a different city. Yeah, I mean, it's Cleveland is like a classic baseball city. I wouldn't be a fan of them trying to move out of Cleveland. I mean, out of Cincinnati. There's a possibility for autos in the first. We've seen 2 so far, and I want to say we've broken about 8 or somewhere between 8 and 10, I would guess. All right, we have a Denzer Guzman, Anthony Rodriguez, Junior Sanchez, Luis Verdugo, Diego Rincones. Actually, maybe we've opened more than 10 because we did a couple breaks that were first edition only before the product dropped fully. So we've probably opened more like 12 to 15 first edition boxes and hit 2 autos. So it's not easy, but it happens. Adel Amador. Our first foil card is a sky blue Daryl Hernandez. Not a bad way to start that. Trey Sweeney, Luca Tresh, Christian Roa, Eduardo Lopez, Curtis Mead, Dustin Harris. I don't remember where the autos were. I think they were kind of randomly inserted. So could be anywhere if there is one. Hasn't been a lot of color yet, so hopefully that's a sign of them needing to fill something good in this box. Henry Mendez, Yoswar Garcia, Khalil Watson on the board for the first time, Luke Waddell, Edgar Cuero, Brian Bello, Colson Montgomery, and Noelvi Marte. Was Cam Collier Lou Collier's son? I know there were a lot of second generation or more players that were taken early. Is this going to be a yellow? I think that's yellow, not gold. Victor Labrada. Colson getting the yellow. 32 of 75. Yellow Colson, not a bad way to do the first edition box. You still have your dibs. And I can confirm that spot has still not been paid for. Yankenzi Noel, Dario Lopez, Royce Marquintana, Junior Sanchez, Diego Rincones. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that Ellie would be falling down anybody's rankings. Did he go 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 in the futures game? We got a sky blue coming up behind the Sagasti. It's a Torkelson. Not bad. J-Rod, Misael Gonzalez, Alejandro PA. I mean, the Colson's already pretty major. One of the top 5 guys in the set, numbered to 75, is definitely not a bad hit. I'm still shocked over that Cavadas coming out of a blaster box. A chrome green shimmer coming out of a blaster. Got another sky blue coming up behind the Genovese, and it's a really nice night for Nico Cavadas, a sky blue and a green chrome. Jose Ramos, Branlin Minier, Luke Waddell, and Ronier Quintero. For our regulars, I mentioned it over the weekend, actually a couple of things for the regulars and non-regulars, but our next couple breaks are going to be hosted by Brian at Ishii Breaks. They're still going to be run through our eBay page, but I'm going to be on vacation the next couple weeks, so we're going to be having everything run the same way through our YouTube page, through our eBay page, but it'll be Brian from Ishii Breaks running our breaks the next couple weeks. Pretty much all the same format, same products. and he's been running Bowman for like a half a year now. So we know he does a good job, and he'll hold things down well. We got a Fran Aldui, Bobby Witt Jr. The parallels are coming out nicely. Lots of Wits: Dominguez, Torkelson, Averson Arteaga, Samad Taylor, Alvin Guzman, Dory Lorenzo, Ellie De La Cruz. Let's see. Rankings updated like 2 weeks ago. Switch hitting, 4.5 tools. Is Arteaga a stud too? I know he was initially hyped. I hadn't really heard much about him production wise. Ellie though. Ellie has just been crazy. Still only one serial numbered card. Should have more coming up. Another sky blue behind the Vivas. It's a Jose Pastrana. James Wood. Martin Jimenez and Jonathan Clase getting on the board for the first time. Ortega's in Double A already. Adley Rushman, or I was thinking Aldui. Yeah, Adley's on an MLB roster. Only Adley's on an MLB roster. Oh, out of first overall picks. Another sky blue behind the Baez, Pedro Leon. Sky blue foil, Khalil Watson, Diego Velasquez, Misael Gonzalez, Dustin Harris, Jan Kenzie Noel, Brandon Minier, and Michael Escato. Let's see. So we have Torkelson from 2020. 2021 is Henry Davis, so still too new. Then before that was Adley, and who was from the year before Adley, the first overall pick. Yeah, Zach, you definitely took a lot of auto-only guys. So possible to hit. Actually, both of the autos that we hit out of the first edition boxes were auto-only guys. So you're in play here. Not an easy hit, though. Peyton Wilson, Trey Sweeney, Logan Cerny, Robbie Martin Jr., and Jan Kenzie Noel. Chase Siller. Sawinski, who's back down in the minors now, even though he was leading rookies in home runs, hitting under 200. Eddie's Leonard, Felix Valerio, Dario Lopez, Yorbit Vivas, and Samad Taylor. Let's see. Still 3 rows left. Oh, the other thing that I meant to mention, let's see, only one MLB roster over this. Wow, really? I have to look that up afterwards, unless somebody knows the list of who all those players are. I'm curious. Oswaldo Cabrera, Ricardo Genovese, Rosmar Quintana, Robert Dominguez, Averson Arteaga, Elijah Tatis, Fidel Montero, Curtis Mead. Is that an injury thing that all these first overall picks aren't in the majors yet, or is it performance? I'd say Henry Davis has certainly performed pretty, I would say better than expectations so far, but also had an injury that could have derailed his season. Warming Bernabel, Junior San Quintin, Fran Aldui, Zayed Salinas, Joshua Baez. Losing 2020 made things unreliable. I've heard a lot of good things about Mead too, Zach. Still looking for some serial numbered stuff. We got another sky blue coming up. It's a Martin Jimenez sky blue, Darren Baker, Oswaldo Cabrera, Jose Rodriguez, Sedane Rafaela, Justice Thompson, Brandon Jaraba, and Diego Velasquez. Wicks or Gyra. Let's see. Behind the Marcelo, we have another sky blue, and it's Henry Davis. Speaking of, he's been hitting a lot in all of our breaks recently. Michael Triana, Edgar Cuero, Yoribel Angeles. Michael Escato, Sky Blue, Victor Labrada, Daryl Herrera, Brady Allen, Fidel Montero, Joshua Baez. The other thing that I meant to mention before, we're running a second half of the year promo for anybody who's not familiar with our breaks. It is being run through our Facebook group, which we have as a community for most Bowman breaking, but F1 as well. For the second half of the year, at the end of every break, we're ranking our top 3 hits of the break, and we're keeping standings of who hits the best throughout the second half of the year. And then at the end of the year, the top 3 overall will win. First overall gets a hobby box of 2021 or 2022 Bowman. Second overall gets a mega box. Third overall gets a blaster box. So I'm going to drop the Facebook group info into the chat as soon as I can get it. There we go. So if anybody is interested in joining that, how did that not copy the whole word? If anybody's interested in joining that contest, all you have to do is A, be here and enter our breaks, and B, be in the Facebook group. We don't have any runaways through the first half of the first month of the competition. Oh, this is the first one of these that I have seen in any of our boxes. We were due a monster, and we get a Prospector's Special, Averson Arteaga. I don't know what the probability of this hit is. I don't see a number on it either, even though it's gold. That is, I've been waiting to hit one of those. That is a very cool looking card. I didn't realize those came out of first edition boxes. I honestly thought they came out of hobby. Has anybody ever seen another one of those pulled out of a first edition box? Very cool hit for the Arteaga spot. Guy we were just talking about is being a rising prospect. Wow, this is going to be, let's get this one in there safely. I don't want to push on the top of this. There we go. Looking good. That is a really cool looking card. They're going to take down the J-Rod out of display and get that one up there. This has been a really nice break so far. Montgomery to 75, the Nico Green Shimmer, and an Arteaga Prospector Special. Is our Arteaga guy in the break tonight? Because that one. I have no idea what the value is on that. Actually, if anybody knows how to, let me know what a comp would be on that Arteaga. I'm curious if that would potentially be a top 3 hit of the day. Valerio Lizarraga, Esteban Machado, Brian Bello, Lenny Sosa, Jeremy Vargas, Robert Dominguez. We're hitting printing plates. I wouldn't mind that. We haven't hit a single printing plate yet, and we are a case and a half of hobby and 2 cases of jumbos in already. Luciano, Jose Rodriguez, Sky Blue, Aguiar, Peyton Wilson, Brendan Valenzuela, and Maki Backstrom. Man, I got these Bowman First Edition boxes off of My Slabs. I want to message the guy and let him know what just came out of this thing. It's a $500 card, Harold. That might be our number 1 hit of the night. It is a really cool card. Last one sold for $227. Still could be up there. Henry Mendez. We have a Malcolm Nunez, Sky Blue. Averson Arteaga again. Rodolfo Nolasco. Yosuar Garcia. George Valera. Elijah Tatis. I would say the Arteaga has to be number 1 on the board right now, even with the Montgomery and the Cavadas up there. We haven't even hit the big stuff yet. Yeah, not a ton of Nori Viras. I don't think I've said his name once. I think it's the first time I've said Jackson Churrio's name, too. Lenyon Sosa, Alvin Guzman, Alejandro P.A., Roberto Campos. Said Ellie de la Cruz's name a few times already. All right, 3 more packs left out of the first edition. It is certainly not disappointed. Calling the bottom was definitely the play today. Jose Pastrano, Ian Lewis, Luca Tresh, Misael Gonzalez, Darryl Hernandez, Jose Ramos, Christian Roa. There's another serial numbered card. We got a blue to 125 behind the Alvin Guzman. It is an Ed Howard. Not what we want there. Number 43 of 150, an underperforming former first-round pick who's now out for the season. Campos, Dory Lorenzo, Warming Berna Bell, Ellie De La Cruz again. Lots of Ellies tonight. And Matt Frazier. And last pack. Then we're going to do a shift over of this paper pile because it's getting real big. Our last foil card is Sky Blue. Eduardo Lopez behind the Adley. Max Muncy, I think that's the first time we've said his name too. Ian Lewis, Zayed Salinas, Junior San Quintin, Denzer Guzman, Simon Muziati, and Will Wagner. All right, let me move over these paper cards. Let's see, just as long as we're yelling Sweeney auto number 2. When we get to Sapphire Benjamin, we hit the Sapphire Teal last time. The Sapphire Teal Sweeney in the last break. So if we can go back-to-back breaks with the Sweeney auto, that wouldn't be bad.
With the right support, anything is possible. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, take risks.
All right, let's sleeve up a couple of these cards. Let's get even wilder now. I wouldn't mind that at all, Zach. The Ortega should be numbered out of 49. Yeah, I would have expected the gold to be numbered to 50 or something like that. Let me take a look at the back again. Maybe I missed it when I was scanning over the card. Oh, it is. It's right there. Wow, you can barely see it under the first Bowman. Number 31 of 49 on the Ortega. Good call, Brian and Richie. All right. Sapphire coming up next, and we'll save. Actually, do we want to go Sapphire first, or do we want to go Hobby first? Since there's one auto in each. Hoping for some Khalils for you, Sapphire. Sapphire it is. I think that's the order we did last week, too. We'll go Hobby next, and then we'll save the 3 autos for the end. Looks like Sam agrees. Sapphire next. We'll be sleeving up every card out of the Sapphire. Let's see. I got the empty Sapphire box. Auto only. Oh, we're hoping for the auto onlys for Zach. All right, we got a bigger pile on the right. I'm on the left, so let's go down the right first and see what we have. I think we're still on a streak of hitting only serial numbered autos so far. And maybe we're going to hit one in the first pack because we have a teal. Dustin Harris starting the box off. Robbie Martin. What do we have? Matt Frazier teal Sapphire auto. Number 58 of 99. We have a backwards jersey number, 58-85. Ian Lewis behind that. 4 for 4 so far. Are there even base Sapphire autos? I thought there were. We haven't seen any in our first 4 breaks, actually. Things are looking good tonight. Pretty nice auto, too. We got a colorful background display so far. Some prospector gold, some green, some teal, some yellow. Let's see. They are a lot more common than we think. Well, I'm glad that we haven't come across one in that case. Is there Dustin Harris, Robbie Martin Jr., Ian Lewis? Jose Salas, Elijah Tatis, Bobby Witt Jr., and Brandon Minier. Nita Colson, Sapphire, and Herrera and Alara. We have not seen a lot of chrome of any kind that hasn't been a first yet. Tatis and Minier. Actually, top load the Tatis. All right, Muzziotti, Ronnie Mauricio. We got some Ben to these. Emmanuel Rodriguez and Jason Dominguez. Muzziotti started the year in the majors. Don't think he's there anymore. Mauricio, hoping he'll be in the majors at some point. Sitting on a nice atomic 9.510 of him from his first release. We have a Maximo Acosta, Junior Sanchez, Alexander Vargas, and Michael Triana getting some Reds prospects out of this box so far. Not the big one yet, though. Haven't seen an Ellie Sapphire. Triana. And who is the other one that's on the board? And we have an orange. This is 2 boxes in a row. We have a teal auto and an orange. Last time it was not a first. I can't remember who it was. Leover Peguero. Maybe it was a first. Averson Arteaga getting on the board again. The Arteaga spot having a really good night. Our orange is not a first, but a Jordan Lawler number 1 of 50. Ricardo Genovese behind that. That is another nice looking card there. Serial number 1 of 50 for Jordan Lawler on the orange Sapphire. That one has top on many days would have had top 3 potential. I don't think it'll make it tonight, but really nice hit for the Jordan Lawler spot. Probably the nicest Jordan Lawler that we've hit that wasn't out of Bowman draft. Three packs left. We have 2 parallels out already, so I don't expect we'll see another parallel. Christian Hernandez, Orelvis Martinez, Jack Sawinski, and Felix Valerio. We got yellow, green, teal, orange, and gold all on the board now. And all firsts except for the orange. Let's try to stop showing the back card here. Still a slow night for Vera. We have another Ed Howard coming out here. Peyton Wilson, Tristan Casas, and George Valera. Started in the Futures game, if I remember correctly. Guess the Guardians are playing a little bit too well to expect that he'll be up anytime this season, but he shouldn't be too far off either unless they decide to try and use him as trade bait, which would be interesting. Something that I didn't expect to be saying this year, that the Guardians were selling off prospects and trying to trade to make a run in 2022. Lenyon Sosa, Victor Labrada, Fidel Montero, and Oswaldo Cabrera. 4 firsts to finish the Sapphires. Another nice box. No complaints about any of the boxes so far. The mega box wasn't huge, but we still got Noel and Sweeney in the Mojos, so can't complain too much there. All right, we're gonna go to the one auto hobby next, and then we'll finish things up with the 3 auto jumbo. Let's keep it moving, and let's keep the good pulls coming. I think we had 3 weeks in a row where we hit an orange out of a hobby box, and then last week we broke that streak. So let's hope we can see some more orange out of these. Yeah, what are we gonna have on MLB TV after this? All right, our hobby box is empty. Trying to speak it into existence. Let's see. Wicks, Dooney. Gyro's not an auto only. Aliendo is. Cabell is. Xander we can see. Parmigiani is an auto only. Herrera is an insert only. Furman's an auto only. And Amaya is an insert only. So let's see what we can do for you, Zach. You didn't make it easy on yourself. This is going to be a stressful one for you. And starting things off, we have a Christian Hernandez top 100, Andrew Lara, Alejandro P.A., Ricardo Genovese, and Daryl Hernandez. Speaking of auto onlys, it's been a while since we've hit a McLean. Oof, Judge a home run again today, and Jordan a home run. Speaking of Jordan, home run today. Jaron Duran, Kyle Mueller, Spencer Strider, Yoelqui Cespedes, Bowman in 3D. Haven't heard much from him lately. Chromes of Will Wagner and Christian Hernandez. All right, Joe Ryan, Rookie of the Year favorites. Seemed like a possibility at the start of the year. Maybe not now with J-Rod. Carlos Aguiar, Elijah Tatis, Simon Muzziotti. Chromes of Fran Alduy and Elijah Tatis. I feel like we've seen 3 of each of these guys now. Looks like similar correlations in our Mega, our Hobby, and our, our Blaster. Yeah, a lot of Tatis, a lot of Alduy so far. Jordan Walker, Virtuosic. Maki Backstrom, Peyton Wilson. We have a refractor coming up here. That's weird. Esteban Machado. Curtis Mead. I feel like that's a weird spot for a refractor to be. 398 of 499 for Curtis Mead. I'm going to say we're already off to a pretty damn good start in this hobby box. Another serial number of a top 5 player from this set. Let's move this Jordan Lawler over. I don't remember seeing many number to 499 refractors come up this year. I mean, there have to be a certain number of them printed, but we haven't seen too many of them. Nice night for the Mead spot now. And we have some more color coming up here. Looks like a teal refractor. Hoy Park, Cal Raleigh Papers, Trey Sweeney Virtuosic, Papers of Valerio San Quintin. Valenzuela first, and it's not a first on the Brennan Davis Teal to 125. 112 of 125 for the Brennan Davis spot. Good prospect, at least. I think he's injured right now, so that doesn't help, but still certainly a major leaguer at some point. Two serial number cards so far out of this, and we haven't seen our auto yet. Jaron Duran, Rookie of the Year favorites. Alvin Guzman, Darren Baker, and Michael Escato. What do you guys think of 2022 Bowman so far versus 2021 Bowman, and then also versus 2021 Bowman draft? I feel like the hitter heavy 2022, like the price should be a lot closer to draft with all the pictures you pull out of those boxes. We got a Newt Bar, De La Cruz, Brujan. Finally got a Wander on the board. 21 dominates to 21 draft or 21 Bowman, as in the Blaze Jordan and Austin Martin release. We have chromes of Martin Jimenez and Pedro Pineda. Rank them in order of most recent. So saying draft is the best product recently? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not love draft with the names that always come out. I'm really excited now for 2022 draft with the lack of pitchers that we're still taking in the first round. Aaron Ashby, Luke Williams, Pedro Leon. A little more than we expected, but still a very hitter-dominant draft. Lenyn Sosa, Victor Labrada. Elliott back on the board again, and Torkelson. Second Ellie Chrome, along with, I want to say, a handful of first editions. Still in search of our auto, and fingers crossed for more color. Alejo Lopez, we got another Trout, George Valera, Jose Pastrana, Luke Waddell, and Benny Montgomery chromes. Benny Montgomery, High Five Futures. Urabel Angeles, Sedane Rafaela getting his first chrome card on the board, and Wilman Diaz. Ooh, we got a Yankees sweep of a doubleheader to start the second half. Don't hate that. Alexander Canario, top 100. Victor Lizarraga, Junior Sanchez, Urabel Angeles, and Lenyn Sosa. Two more guys that I feel like we've already seen a lot of. Let's get some Khalils on the board for Richie. Zach, I am a Met fan, New Yorker. Ryan Vladi, Lewis Gill, Edward Cabrera. We have a Shea Langeliers. Pretty sure he played in the Futures game. Been hitting some bombs in AAA so far this year. Luca Tresh, Fidel Montero, Dustin Harris, Warming Berna Bell, and Curtis Mead on the board again. Zach, probably one day, but right now, New York born and raised. Still a lot of potential left. Zach, does that mean you're going to the National this week? Are you northern or southern? Oh, he was the Futures Game MVP. Thank you, Sam. Clearly, I only saw parts of the game so far. I didn't even look at the stats because I wanted to try and watch the entire game. Brett Beatty, top 100. Oswaldo Cabrera, Jonathan Clase, Papers, Anthony Rodriguez, and Fidel Montero. Nothing huge for either of those guys yet, Nick. I definitely said both of their names a few times, but I don't remember it being anything huge. Yeah, Zach, I have a few friends who are from that area. Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, O'Neal Cruz. Getting back on the board for the first time in a while. Ivan Herrera, we finally got something on the board for Zach. Herrera, top 100. Ricardo Genovese, Anthony Rodriguez, Nico Cavadas, Victor Labrada, and Diego Rincones. Let's get some more penny sleeves. All right, Labrada, Rincones. Let's sleeve up our O'Neal. And we'll sleeve Zach up his Herrera. Waiting on Vera like health insurance. We've seen some Arrow. Speaking of health insurance, Matt Vierling, Shane Baz, Jackson Cower, Jordan Lawler getting a high five futures to add to his orange sapphire. See if we can get a better view of that orange sapphire. Got a glare on it right now. How's that look? Oh, now we got a bigger glare on it. There we go. Harry Ford, Alexander Vargas, Benjamin Bailey, Paper, Kenzie Noel, and Shalin Polanco Chromes. First Kenzie hit since the Mojo that we hit earlier. Let's see. We have an Invicta in this pack. Felt a little bit thicker. Original Preciado. First time I've seen that one. Sedane Rafaela, Robbie Martin Jr. in Paper. Matt Frazier adding to his teal. And a Leo Verpeguero. Still got 2 rows left. Still have our auto left to come out. Box started really hot with the Mead. And what was the other? Oh, the Brennan teal. Cooled off a little bit in the middle here. We have a Gavin Sheets, Juan Yepez. Brady House getting a Virtuosic insert. Ronier Quintero. Robert Dominguez. Jeremy Vargas. And the wrong Vera. We got Arrow back on the board. Anybody want that ALE spot? Hasn't hit a ton. There were 19 spots. It's crazy. Seth Beer, Brandon Marsh. We have J-Rod. Top 100. First time I've seen that card. Jose Ramos. Jordan Walker. And we have our Atomic. I think I see a glove. Or different glove than I thought. Orelvis Martinez. We have hit so much color of Orelvis Martinez recently. All right, we have 6 packs left to get that auto. Jack Sawinski, Jose Ramos, first Chrome, and Lou Rod Chrome. Let's see, an auto, and let's hope for some color. I still don't think that's the auto. I still think that's just an insert. Joe Ryan, Josiah Gray, Rodolfo Castro, Colmenares, High Five Futures. I feel like we've seen that card unproportionally a high number of times. Ian Lewis, Yoswar Garcia. There's a Marcelo Paper, Sawinski, and Harry Ford in chrome. 4 packs left out of the hobby. And I think that's our auto, and I think it's a base. That's 2 breaks in a row with a base auto. Out of the hobby, Matt Manning, Colton Welker, Ronnie Henriquez. First time I've seen one of him. Last break, it was also a pitcher, Taj Bradley, who I'm pretty sure started the Futures game. Is that one of your guys, Zach? Ronnie Henriquez, Texas pitcher. I don't know much about him. Is our first auto besides the Sapphire. Who has him? Looks like it's not Zach. Christian Roa and Pedro Leon. Chromes. Yeah, weird that we got auto-only pitchers. And there's our orange. We do have some hobby-exclusive orange. I think it might be paper, though. Jake Berger. Let's see what we have. Pedro Pineda, Bowman in 3D. Justice Thompson. Ed Howard. Can we at least get a first on the orange paper? No. Jose Salas, number 4 of 25. Simon Muzziotti and Yoelqui Cespedes. The question is that Salas going to the NL East spot, or was Salas owned tonight? I know he's regularly a guy who doesn't get purchased. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. Salas was purchased tonight. Lucky Salas owner grabbing the 4 out of 25 paper card tonight. Muzziotti and Cespedes we had behind that. We got our orange. Can we check in that? Jeff, was it you that purchased them? Zach, what do you mean, the auto? Zach, you're talking about Salas or Henriquez? Braylon Minier, Warren Berna Belvin having a good night. Justice Thompson and Hedbert Perez. 1 pack left out of the hobby before we head to the jumbo. Going to shift over some more cards before we open that jumbo. Henriquez, yeah, he was definitely purchased because he wasn't in the list of leftovers. Connor Wong, Josh Lowe, Jake Berger, Rookie of the Year favorites. Khalil Watson paper. Want to see something more than that, though. Adrian Sagasti and Eddie's Leonard finishing off the box. Anybody either going to the National or taking advantage of the National Special with PSA? Yeah, that was, well, paper, but that's not what we're looking for. 2 and 3 autos coming. Moving over some of these stacks. And then finishing up with the jumbo. Anybody know anything about Ronnie Henriquez? Calling your shots. You're calling Montgomery, Colson, and Wicks. We have had people successfully call in here before. At least hit a Series 2 O'Neal Cruz. Oh, you hit a Series. Wow, that's a nice card. That's a nice way to start the day. The Blasters seem to be kind today. We got the Cavadas out of the Blaster. It's potentially a top 3 hit of the break tonight. No, probably not. Probably outdone by the Meade, Ortega, Frazier, and Montgomery. I think we could probably argue. It's been 80 minutes tonight. Yeah, it's I think it was all that confusion at the beginning. Two packs out, 3 packs out, and empty jumbo. Yeah, we've been pretty good about getting these done in like 70 to 75 minutes. We're already at 80 and we're just hitting the jumbo. Looks like we have something. That might be a refractor. All right, Brandon Marsh, Jake Berger. Not a lot of other rookies in the first half of this. Another O'Neal Cruz Rookie of the Year favorite. Second time we've seen that one. Nick Lodolo, top 100. Urbieta Hernandez. Max Muncy. We got a different collation at least. Yosuar Garcia, Roberto Campos. And what's our refractor? What is our refractor? Darryl Hernandez. Numbered to 499. Our numbered cards, for the most part tonight, have been coming out the right way. Hernandez refractor number 284 of 499 for the Orioles prospect. Let's put that one in there. All the way. There we go. Hernandez, let's see. Let's see if we can fit that up next to the Colson. It should just be in camera view. Let's see if I could move that Meade so there isn't a glare. All right, let's sleeve up the Yosuar and the Muncy and the O'Neal Cruz. We'll top load. And to our papers back, Blaze starts the Blaze, Jose Rodriguez, forming Berna Bell again, Logan Cerny, Diego Rincones, and a double Darryl Hernandez pack. Almost missed it. Sleeving up the Campos. Going across the top row first, we should have an autograph in every row. Our papers, we got a Nootbaar, De La Cruz, Brujan. There's our second Wander. Trout. Reed Detmers again, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jordan Walker. Bryson Stott. Ronnie Mauricio. Brennan Davis. Jackson Churio getting a chrome card on the board finally. Denzer Guzman, Alejandro P.A. Not a bad pack. Dario Lopez, Roberto Campos, Yorbit Vivas, Jeremy Vargas, Curtis Meade, Esteban Machado.
Determination. Courage.
Let's see. Guzman, PA, and our Wander rookie. Let's see, 50-50 chance that we, assuming this goes the way that most of these supers go, that we have an auto here. If we do, I can't tell if that's a paper or if that's going to be a color auto. Matt Vierling, Shane Baz, Jackson Coward, Josiah Gray, Rodolfo Castro, Connor Wong, Josh Lowe. Lots of rookies. Rodolfo Castro, Rookie of the Year favorites. What do we have here? Austin Martin, and then we have some color and paper. Oh, just a Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger numbered to 499, 225 on the sky blue. Jordan Lawler top 100. J-Rod, Chrome, Marco Luciano, Adele Amador, Henry Davis, Khalil finally on the board with the Chrome at least for Richie. Jack Sawinski, Felix Valerio, George Valera, Alejandro P.A., Alvin Guzman in paper. Let's get that Khalil top loaded. Not a complete loss for the Watson spot tonight. Pretty sure this Bellinger spot's going to go to the NL West spot. That's a spot that I don't even know. Yeah, that is going to the NL West spot. So congrats, NL West. Ooh, let's get that. There we go. There's the focus. Wood? Have there been any Woods? I think there might have at least been a first edition. Do we have a redemption? I think we might have a redemption auto here. I thought I saw redemption. Maybe I was making that up. Maybe it was the back of a card. Matt Manning, Colton Welker, Seth Beer, Jaron Duran, Kyle Mueller, Spencer Strider, Cal Raleigh, Rookie of the Year favorites. Oh, interesting. Xavier Edwards, teal. And our first auto is going to be a purple. Xavier Edwards, number 8 of 125 on the teal top 100. And our purple is a Ronier Quintero. 234 out of 250 purple auto for Quintero. Bryce Terang, top 100. Colton Cowser, Jordan Lawler, Chrome. Junior Sanchez, Braylon Minier, and a Wilman Diaz. Maybe that's what I saw the side of. Wilman Diaz, Lava. We got 3 numbered cards in one pack. Frazier, Muncy, Escato, Noel, Waddell, Allen, Bello, Papers. A lot to sleeve up out of that one. Got 7 other Cubs. Oh, Zach. First time I've seen a Quintero auto. I'm going to move the Cavadas over and put that Quintero in the middle with the Frazier. Top load this Wilman Diaz also. Lava number to 399. Haven't seen many packs where we pulled 3 serial numbered cards in 2022 Bowman. Xavier Edwards, an interesting one. Let's see. Benjamin for Sweeney. Zach's still trying to call the shot. Yeah, it has definitely not been a disappointing break overall. If we can get you anything, Judd. Here to 125, and that Herrera are going to move over now. Yeah, not very often that Herrera wouldn't stay in the background the whole time. We have 2 more autos to pull. Still out of this super. Brandon Marsh, Jake Berger, Henry Davis, Bowman in 3D. We've pulled that card in an auto once so far in the last month. Brennan Davis, High Five Futures, Gunnar Henderson, top 100. Ed Howard, Edgar Cuero finally getting himself on the board with the Chrome. I think. Diego Velasquez, Victor Lizarraga, Diego Cartaya, Colson in paper. Christian Roa, Fran Aldui, Ellie De La Cruz in paper again. Jackson Churio, some nice names in the paper there. See if we could shift that to Chrome in the next pack. Lizarraga and Diego Velasquez. LE 101. Let's see. The LE 101 got pulled last week. Was that the auto or the regular? Looks like we have an Invicta here. Gavin Sheets, Juan Yepez, Matt Manning, Colton Welker. Not a bad time for that Ellie to pull. Ooh, we pulled a Nick York Invicta 2 breaks in a row now. Jackson Cower. That is not what we wanted to see. At least it's only a base. Hopefully that means we have more color. Jackson Cower. I think somebody asked for Jackson Cower auto last week. Of course we hit it this week. Jason Dominguez, top 100. Rushman, Gonzalez, Nick Gonzalez, Colson getting on the board, James Wood getting on the board, and Trace Sweeney getting on the board with Chromes. Nice names there after the disappointing Cower. Oswaldo Cabrera, Ian Lewis, Yoribel Angeles, Anthony Rodriguez, Nico Cavadas, Junior San Quintin. Super auto. You were in that is definitely not a bad time for somebody to have pulled the LE Super. I wonder if they get that posted right away and try and sell it with the current hype, or if that's a grade and hold or grade and sell. Haven't seen many rookie cards come out in autos. Jackson Cower. Changing that tonight, though. James Wood finally getting a hit. Trey Sweeney getting a chrome. And let's grab a bigger sleeve for the Nick York that we've now hit 2 weeks in a row. I want to check the Cower. Cower. No, Cower was owned too. Who had Cower? You were winning the LE break the majority of the time, got outbid by 100. Oh man, I'm sorry, Sam. Oh man, we have never pulled a superfractor first. We've pulled a superfractor insert out of Bowman, but we are. The Bowman gods owe us a superfractor at some point. Matt Vierling, Joe Ryan, Josiah Gray, Rodolfo Castro, Connor Wong, Josh Lowe, Jordan Walker getting the next Invicta. I would assume the last Invicta of the break groups. Grayson Rodriguez, Jeter Downs, Francisco Alvarez, Luis Verdugo, Michael Triana, Isaac Pacheco. I swear this is the first Nore Vera, and it's a paper. Will Wagner, Zayed Salinas, Dory Lorenzo, and James Wood. The owner's a hobby legend. Do you know who was it, Sam? Was in Kona Jack, was it? Oh, Blez pulled it? That's wild. What are the odds of that? How many boxes was the break or cases? Oh, wait, is Hobby Legends actually his name? Aaron Ashby, Luke Williams, Ryan Velati, Lewis Gill, Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, another O'Neill Cruz. Third time we've seen this with 2 other chrome inserts. Not a bad night for O'Neill. Yoelki Cespedes, Bowman in 3D. CJ Abrams, High Five Futures. Brady House getting on the board for a second time with the top 100. Soderstrom, Beatty, Dory Lorenzo. We got some purple paper in the back. Andre Lara. Averson Arteaga having a night. Trey Sweeney, Edgar Cuero, Eduardo Lopez, Martin Jimenez, Hendry Mendez, Samad Taylor, Joshua Baez, Royce Mark Quintana, and of course with all those first papers, the purple is not a first. Austin Henrik, number 246 of 250 on the purple. Paper refractor of Henrik. I mean, Sam, we got a lot of today, just nothing huge yet. There's O'Neill, Dory. We got one more auto coming. Since we started the contest, every time we pull our last auto, I open up voting to everybody. So I put my vote in at the end of the break, but I let everybody else vote as well for their top 3 hits of the break. So we take everybody's vote into consideration, and we average them all out. So if anybody's interested in voting for our top 3 at the end of the break, as soon as we pull our last auto, which it looks like we might have done right here, that may have potential to be a big one. I think I see Atomic and potentially the auto spot. Edward Cabrera. Hoy Park, Cal Raleigh, Alejo Lopez. I think I see Atomic. Kevin Alcantara. Back-to-back breaks after we had never pulled a Tyler Hardman. Back-to-back breaks with a Hardman. Number 86 of 100. Hardman Atomic Auto for the Yankees' first base prospect. 5th rounder for the Yankees. Not bad. I don't know a ton about Hardman, but Yankees prospect, definitely not going to complain. I don't even know where to shift things. I think we're going to have to take this 1 of 50 Lawler out of the display. I think we're going to have to move the Mead over and go Hardman there. This is going to be a tough top 3. I don't really know what the value is on that Tyler Hardman. Any Yankees good, right? That's what I was thinking. Hardman auto to $4.99 non-atomic. Oh, right. So the refractor auto. Meat is only like $20. You're saying on the refractor. The top 3 do not have to be autos, but I figure that's the last big hit, so that's why I opened the voting after that. We have a Jackson Rutledge top 100, Helio Ramos, Sal Frelick, Royce Mark Quintana, Jose Rodriguez, and finally a Nore Vera Chrome, Darren Baker, Adrian Sagasti, Diego Velasquez, Luis Gonzalez, Brandon Valenzuela. Technically, the top 3 don't even have to be a first. We pulled a gold Bobby Witt a couple weeks ago, and that was number 3. I think that was at a Bowman draft. It's going to be a tough vote today. I don't know where I'm going, honestly, right now. A lot of these hits were cards that I don't know a ton about on the higher ends. Shane Baz, Jackson Coward, Gavin Sheets, Juan Yepez. Curious to hear what you guys have to say about top 3. Let's see if we can get any more color before we finish this thing off. Henry Davis, Virtuosic. Yoelki Cespedes, High Five Futures. Drew Waters. I heard trade rumors about Drew Waters. I don't know if anything ever happens. Tristan Casas, Marcelo Mayer, Benjamin Bailey, Chrome, Ronier Quintero, and Jonathan Clase finally getting a hit. Eddie's Leonard, Misael Gonzalez, Rodolfo Nolasco, Alan Cerda, Denzer Guzman, Luis Verdugo, Brandon Jaraba. Yeah, I would buy that Mead for 20 also if that were an option. Harold says Arteaga, Frazier, Colson. Yeah, I was thinking about the Colson being a top 3 too. I just don't know where Hardman and Quintero's values sit. I know people like Hardman, but probably mostly because he's a Yankee prospect. I don't know much about Quintero. Seth Beer, Jaron Duran, Kyle Mueller, Spencer Strider. There's a Shohei Ohtani. Spencer Torkelson, Virtuosic. Adley Rushman, High Five Futures, Top 100, CJ Abrams. Kevin Alcantara, Maximo Acosta, Arovis Martinez, Joshua Baez, Robert Dominguez, Chrome, Paper, Meniere, Triana, Pastrano, Classe, Yoswar, and Khalil. Getting one more paper for Khalil. And one more pack before we recap the break, and I go through our top three, see what you guys said, see what I think when we get there. I still definitely have not made a decision. Aaron Ashby, Luke Williams, Ryan Velotti, Otto Lopez, Reed Detmers, our fourth. I think this is a fourth O'Neill Cruz paper. Sal Frelick, Virtuosic. Gabriel Moreno on the top 100. Alan Cerda, Raquelvin De Castro, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Luis Matos, and Jose Pastrano is our last Chrome. Papers of Ramos, Thompson, Backstrom, Ortega, Wilson, and Lenyon Sosa finishes it off. Let's leave these three up, and then let's do our recap and see what we got in the chat. Let's see. Ortega, Colson, Frazier, says Brian. Looks like Zach agrees. Colson, a potential franchise guy that's already delivering. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's a first edition, so it's not the same as a Chrome, but it's also a number to 75 yellow of a potential franchise guy. It's got to hold some value. The only question is, does the Hardman Atomic hold more value? Cavadas has potential to be a good player also, and Mead, but just the 499 refractor. All right, recapping the break. Valera, Sapphire, Tatis, Sapphire, J-Rod, Mojo, O'Neill Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites, Mead, Bernabel, De La Cruz, base, Trey Sweeney, Mojo, Yankenzi Noel, Mojo, Orange, Sapphire, numbered 1 of 50 on Jordan Lawler, Austin Henrik, purple, paper, numbered to 250, base of James Wood, Jackson Cower on the rookie auto, base Colson Montgomery, refractor of Herrera, number to 499. There were a lot of good serial numbered first cards for a 6-box break. Xavier Edwards, especially because there were 2 retail boxes in there. Xavier Edwards, number 8 of 125 on the teal top 100. Wilman Diaz to 399 Lava, base of Churio and Watson. O'Neill Cruz top 1 Rookie of the Year favorites. Orange 4 of 25 Solace paper. Ronnie Henriquez base auto. Curtis Mead, Warming Bernabel, Ellie De La Cruz base. Brennan Davis teal, number 112 of 125. And then going across the back. Really, I don't know much about Frazier. I have to look into Frazier more after this. I know people were talking about him last break too. All right, we're going to go with the Curtis Mead to 499 first out of the background display. Tough. I think this Cavadas could be a really big card one day, but I think it's got to come 6th off the board here. Cavadas 6 of 99, green shimmer. I think I'm going to have to agree with everybody because I don't know a ton about Quintero, and purple doesn't get the love that some other colors get since it's to 250. Quintero's number 5, number 234 of 250 on the purple auto of Quintero. I guess I'm going to agree, and I'm going to pull the Hardman auto off the board as number 4. Hardman number 86 of 100, Atomic Refractor auto with a nice signature. And then we're going to go Colson as hit number 3. number 32 of 75 on the yellow foil out of first edition. We're going to go, oh boy. I'm going to have to look into it before I post this on Facebook, and I may change my mind before I post this, but I'm going to go Frazier second. Number 58 of 99. I don't know if maybe it holds a little extra because it's the reverse jersey number. Probably not. But the teal Sapphire Frazier numbered to 99. And I'm going to call for now the number one hit of the break in my voting, Everson Arteaga on the Prospectors Special. Number 31 of 49. Big-time prospect. Big-time tough hit card. Let's see what everybody else had to say. Harold said Arteaga, Frazier, Colson. Arteaga, Colson, Frazier. Arteaga, Colson, Frazier. Quintana, 4. Hardman, 5. Cavada, 6. Yep, that's pretty much where I was, except flipping the Quintana and the Hardman. Colson, a potential franchise guy. Frazier's a worst everyday player. Let's see. Quintera's going to look good in its future home. Tom, congrats on the Quintero hit. Zach, let me see. Let me see if it was ever paid for. I don't think so. That's crazy because this guy is a regular buyer from us. Zach, shoot me a message, and as soon as we can get the money thing figured out, I will. I'll give you that Colson spot as long as he hasn't paid yet. Let's see. 32 is a potential number of Colson, by the way. Interesting. Didn't know that. Awesome. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining the break tonight. Like I mentioned, Brian's going to be running our Bowman draft break on Sunday. I believe there's no break next Thursday. And then we'll be back again the following Sunday and Thursday with more 2022. All right, everybody. Have a good night. And I'll see you in a few weeks, but we'll be live again between now and then. Have a good night.